My name is Charles Molame, and today we're going to be looking at the three benefits of being a middleman. Benefits are what do you stand to gain? That's what it means from being a middleman. Now, the first thing you stand to gain is that you end up learning before you invest. What this basically means is that you learn up any learning about some. Let's say, for instance, now you are a middleman for maybe a cement, a cement, a cement factory. Now, you're a middleman in the sense that you broker deals between the buyer and the consumer. Yeah, automatically you're beginning to understand the nuances about the business, and you are investing properly in what you're taking time to study what the business it has. Or maybe you want to be like a bakery, for instance. Now you want to go into bakery, baking of bread. You act as a middleman. Do you understand? Between the company and the seller, you stand as an agent there. What do you learn? Now you learn all the mistakes that are involved in the business before you invest into it. You understand? So, one of the benefits of being a middleman, you get to learn firsthand before you invest. If it seems like something that you feel that it's not something you want to dabble into, then you can really pull out immediately. But if it's something you feel that you won't have to, come in, you have to also learn from that process and not, okay, I don't want to invest money in them this process. Yeah. So the next thing again is that your income has no fixed ceiling. That's the beauty about being a middleman. Let's say, for instance, for those that sell landed property, that's one of the basic one. Now you could say, okay, they'll give you 10% commission. Imagine getting 10% on a land of maybe 1 million. That's 100,000. A land of 10 million means you're making 1 million naira from that. You see now, that's about some person's salary that they earn for a year. So there's no limit to how much you can earn when it comes to being a middleman. You understand? There's no fixed ceiling. You can earn more. You get that's the beauty about it. Then the third one and final one is that you had need little or no capital. Just like I said in the first example, somebody went to sell land. You brokered the deal between a buyer and a seller. As a middleman, what did you end up getting? You ended up getting more money. You ended up brokering a deal. That money you get now, you go and invest in a business that you want to start off. You imagine, let's say for instance, you wanted to start a poultry business now. You had to go and become an agent first to go and sell. From being an agent of selling land, you got 10%. Let's say you got to a 10% on 10 million. That's 1 million naira. You cannot go and invest in a poultry business. You see it automatically. That poultry business belongs to you, but you made the money from brokering a deal between a buyer and a seller. Sure, you get the idea. You added as a middleman. So if it's something you like, you can also look into being a middleman. But sometimes middleman is based on trust. Middleman is like the representative, somebody that both sides trust, And there's some middleman rules you take that the customer pays you a percentage, the seller pays you a percentage. I think that's one of the sweetest part of the sweetest spots of being a middleman. So these are the three benefits of being a middleman. If you enjoy the podcast, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please check up other videos on the podcast. You never can tell the one that will, be of use to you. Till we meet next time. Take care. Bye bye.